Even when raw materials are mined elsewhere, they flow to China for processing into battery chemicals, anodes, and rare earth magnets. That's the choke point. China controls the midstream. And the lever? Export permits. One delayed permit can strand components at a Chinese port, halting a US factory. The supply looks global, but the gate is there. So, quick reality check. The USGS Draft 2025 list flags 54 critical minerals. The real choke point isn't the mines. It's Chinese refineries and magnet plants where those rocks become useful. From ore to concentrate, to oxide, to metal, to magnet. China controls most of the separation capacity and the midstream steps that turn raw inputs into parts. Think graphite and manganese, full or heavy reliance after processing. Add rare earths, and a short export pause can erase billions in US GDP and stall defense programs in days. Let's break it down where it bites first. Batteries. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, and graphite don't just get mined. Most take a long detour through China for refining into precursors, cathodes, and anodes. That's the choke point. China's facilities turn concentrates into usable battery materials at scale, then ship them to US pack lines. With US EVs alone drawing roughly 20% of global lithium demand, midstream slowdowns hit fast, pausing billion-dollar projects and slipping targets. In defense, the stakes are highest. Guidance fins, actuators, and navigation systems in jets and missiles rely on rare earth magnets. But from ore to oxide to alloy to magnet, China dominates the critical middle steps of processing and magnetization. Beijing's export regimes now gate magnet-related inputs and tooling. One denied permit can freeze deliveries, putting an estimated $1.6 billion in navigation hardware and $4.5 billion in missile output at risk. Chips feel it too. Gallium for power devices and germanium for photonics are heavily refined in China. A break in those flows clips data center buildouts and AI hardware schedules. The central choke point remains China-based processing. Until non-Chinese refining and magnet lines scale, both defense and industry remain vulnerable. The real choke point is the midstream supply chain. While mining starts worldwide, China owns the rest of the line. Roughly 90% of separation, 85% of refining, and over 90% of magnet making happens in Chinese industrial hubs. New export rules add friction. China-processed materials need permits. No green light, shipments stall at customs, and factories wait. Building non-Chinese capacity takes years. Until then, delays and price spikes are the norm. Decision time. Reduce exposure to Chinese processing and export approvals. Diversify refining with allies. Build magnet lines. Ramp recycling. And stockpile oxides and metals. Zero SU, 36 months. Funded and coordinated. Choose resilience over reliance. China controls the midstream. Diversify now.